Okay, welcome to the second episode of Dungeons and Jerseys. You might have seen all the reviews. New York Times bestseller.
Bestseller, Nobel Peace Prize.
Nobel Peace Prize. We solved the Hudson River crisis. What else? Presidential award from whoever the president is at the moment. You might have saw us on stage. All that in episode 1. So
on stage at where? At the DNC or RNC?
At the
trick question to
stage.
Hudson National Convention.
We're already getting political on the second episode.
It was a trick question. We're at the Hudson.
Now. We're at the Hudson stage, yeah. But yeah, now so second episode, we're making already pretty decent money from here. We're basically millionaires off the first episode. We got picked up by a company, can't say which. But we know the one.
That one.
That one.
That one.
He's winking.
No, I have a tick.
Oh, okay, my bad. But listen, all that money, and you know what happened to me?
What happened to you? So,
I want to get a new monitor, right, for my desk. And just for various gaming purposes.
Gaming, he says. Gaming.
Gaming.
Multitasking, I say.
Multitask, yeah. But I want to get a new monitor, right? And I found like the perfect one, right? Like everything I needed, like 4K, 160 hertz, like 1 millisecond response time, like crazy. And so I like picked it up off Amazon. I bought it off Amazon.
How much did it run you?
Here. You think I look at the price tag?
Oh, well, my bad. The sponsorship money. My bad. We're at that level. Yeah. Our lighting sucks, but sponsorship money. There we go. Can't buy cameras past 2005. Sponsorship money.
I mean, listen, we can have all the money in the world and still be cheapskates. It's fine.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, anyway, so like, we had it delivered, right? And the box comes in, it's like mangled. Like it was in a cardboard box, and like there was multiple like faces where something was like ripped off. Like what's it called? Like the mailing order address thing, the little piece of paper.
Yeah, the label.
They tape on. Yeah, the label. Yeah. It seemed like that was ripped off multiple times out of the box. So my mom helped me bring it in, because it's like an expensive hardware, and even though I'm an old man, my mom still sees me around anything expensive, and it's like, whoa.
I won't trust you either.
Maybe I won't trust you like that. maybe let me handle it. She's afraid I'll start biting the screen or something.
Gotcha.
Like a little dog, just But she helped me out with it, and like we open it up, and in the foam there's like so many spaces like missing, where it's like it seems like it's missing something. And we find a paper that said it was like it's in good condition, as in it was used. And my mind is like blown, because I'm like, first of all, I didn't know that Amazon lets you like buy used things. You know what I mean? I thought it's like all like you're buying directly from the seller. So I was already like, oh no, like this could be bad, right? But it seemed like most of the parts that like needed to be there are there.
Okay.
So we like hook it up, and the thing just doesn't turn on. So I'm like, come on, man. And so I started looking at my order. I'm like, no way, they made a mistake, right? They made a mistake. But I check, and it says, yeah, I bought it. But this is the interesting part.
Okay.
This is a conspiracy thought.
Oh, okay. Right?
Jeffrey Bezos is jealous of us. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
So, the condition I bought in.
Yeah.
Remember, I didn't know I was buying it used, but nonetheless, I bought it very good. This came in good.
Good.
They're trying to rob me of my money. I mean, obviously they didn't work. I returned it by now, and thankfully I did get my money back. But, bro, I did not know you can buy like used things off Amazon.
You didn't, Amazon's basically like eBay at this point.
I didn't know that. I thought eBay was eBay and Amazon was Amazon.
Bro, what do you think the Amazon dropshipping is? It's literally people buying used goods en masse to resell. And you didn't think used goods are on Amazon?
I never understood what drop shipping is. Like, all the videos, I feel like when people are, like, doing a scheme and they make a video about it to expose themselves more, they always use, like, big words to try and, like, confuse people, and it works for me.
Oh,
but in, like, the opposite direction. Like, they try to convince you with the words that it's, like, what they're doing is legal. For me, it just confuses me, and I don't want to do it.
Oh, so you're one of these schmucks who's like, whatever, too complicated.
Yes.
Here's one big word, 10 minutes into the video, you're like, never mind.
Yes. If you use the word, like, supply and demand, you lost me.
Oh. I feel like those are two pretty simple words just pushed together.
I do not understand economics at all.
Weren't you a business major?
I don't know at this point. The sewer fumes went to my head, you know?
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Wait, so was the package, like, was it sealed, just messed up, or?
It was sealed, but, like, really messed up. It seemed like I was not the first person who was sent to use it. I was, like, the second or third.
Oh, like 5 returns. This box has been hammered.
Yeah, and so I look up, like, what the conditions actually mean, because no way this is good. It doesn't work. And I think good meant, like, cosmetic damage, but still functional. I think they took a look at the monitor, because it came in pretty clean, right? It looked new. They took a look at it, and were like, this looks good. They never bothered to plug it in, see if it turned on.
Well, at least you got it. I've had Amazon packages just disappear from my porch.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a problem. Yeah, like if you're buying something online, you gotta find a way to secure it. Like either you're there at the time they deliver it, or you just send it to like wherever you work. I know a lot of people do that.
Not like, I remember in college I ordered like 3 completely like separate items on Amazon, like non-related items. Like I bought protein powder, a pair of pants, and I think a textbook.
Yeah.
And I remember coming home from the gym, coming to the porch, seeing the box completely ripped open, like it was just open. They had left the protein powder and the book, but taken my pants.
I don't know.
And I was so
you get
mad.
A good deal. Maybe the black market has a good premium.
Bro, they were like $10 off market pants. Like,
you think they know that?
What market?
I don't know. The black one.
That's messed up. Market. That's messed up.
You know what I mean, man. What should we call it instead? The dark market?
The underground market, bro.
The underground market. Okay. But yeah, dude, that like messed up my whole week. I was so excited. And now I have my monitor, like the same one I always have.
Oh.
You know, instead of this brand new.
You got the money back. You just order one that isn't used.
Yeah, but my mom is kind of like, what's the word? Like, she's into like the whole astrology type thing. And right now, Max, if you didn't know, it's Mercury retrograde.
Your mom's.
So that means I can't buy technology.
Your mom's an astrology girl?
Yes.
How old is she?
Old enough to be an astrology girl.
No, there's a point where you should outgrow that.
Superstitious was the word I'm looking for. No, but like you gotta remember that like sometimes people just like it. It's interesting. It's like I know a lot of people like rag on astrology, but it honestly is like interesting.
I think sometimes people rag on it because when the people are interested, they're like really interested.
Yeah, but every time like I've met a person who's really interested or interacted with them, it's always the funnest because it's like those like Facebook surveys you would take,
but just as a person.
Yes, and they like fully detail what you're talking about. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you can choose to believe in it and not to believe in it, but it's kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah, like I know my sign is Leo, which is apparently like a heinous thing to some people.
No, that's pretty good.
Bro, I'm getting mixed signals. Some people say it's amazing. Some people say Leos are like scum of the earth. I don't get it.
Listen, I'm not gonna be racist to any.
That's why people. No, that's the reason why astrology people are ragged on.
Yeah,
because it's like 50-50 on everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And also apparently I have a rising sign. Don't know what that means.
Yeah, you have to. I don't know any of it works, but it's fun to be like, oh, you're gonna be rich in 5 years. Can't wait.
We're already rich.
It happened. It happened.
It happened. There you go.
It's true. It's all true. But no, I kind of, it's interesting to me from like a conversational aspect.
Yeah, I guess. You know? For me, as long as they're not like, this defines you entirely. Yeah. And if I don't like your sign, you're a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
That level of like, it is a little much.
Yeah, the like discrimination part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't make fun of the way someone looks if like they were born like that and they can't change anything about it. Like if you were born at a certain time and you can't change anything about it, it's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it's
so
like,
be like, oh man, I don't trust any Tauruses.
Yeah,
they're born in May.
Yeah, like you're a Leo. Why would I date you? You're gonna be evil.
Connect.
You're evil. You're an evil human.
No, I don't know who told you that. I'm pretty sure because my mom.
Bro, TikTok, bro.
Yeah, because, like, TikTok knows what it's talking about.
No, TikTok is better than the news, on God.
That's a wild take.
Bro, it's...
Because of what? Like, the relatability factor?
Relatability, it's short form. I can get, like, clips of Obama being like, yo, Trump sucks. And I'll be like, yo, that's pretty... That's a cool take, Obama.
Bro, you're getting political.
And then
Now you gotta say something else.
No, I was about to say, and then right after that, I'll get Trump being like, "Yo, Kamala's silly looking." I'm like, "Yo,
okay,
that's funny."
yeah. We have to stay middle.
Yeah, I know. We're the ultimate fence sitters. I know.
Yeah, dude, that's the best viewpoint.
From the fence.
Yeah, see everything. It's the best viewpoint.
Nah, but like it's like, cause I'm not gonna go to like CNN. I don't have cable. I don't have a TV that I watch on the regular.
Yeah, dude. If you have cable, you live an alternative lifestyle.
Like, remember we went to the beach house and they had cable and it was like we were reliving like core memories.
I was truly mystified. It was something I have not experienced in such a long time. Like seeing TV, like actually flipping between channels.
No, channel surfing, honestly, kind of hits.
It does, but then you start to realize that YouTube kind of has that with the recommended sidebar.
Yeah, but recommended is all like not for us.
What do you mean?
Recommended is not recommended. It's not recommended for like you at the individual. It's recommended to like, this is what YouTube wants you watching, you know? This is like...
I get, but my recommend has been pretty, like, on point, I would say. Like, I would watch a video about, like, let's say UFC.
Uh-huh.
The latest one, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I get videos, like, recommended based on that, but then randomly I'll have, like, new Starfield update coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, my recommended has all been, like... I think I mentioned this the last episode, but like video essays of like guys being like,
oh yeah, video essays are just
like
taking over you.
Yeah, like I played every Legend of Zelda blindfolded, and this was my experience.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's cool, but there's another guy.
I do like that though.
It's nice, but then there's another guy who played all of the like Mario games with his feet, and I'm like, this is getting a little silly at this point. We need to diversify the video essays, because it's either they did a silly challenge with a video game, they complain about the current state of video games and say how great the 2000s were, or they just yap on about a single video game for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
those are the three versions of video essays I've seen so far.
Yeah. No, you really hit the like nail on the head. It's like a challenge, yapping about like how the good old times, about the good old times, and then like a discussion, like over something.
Yeah.
Completely irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I noticed that so much. Like, do you think it's because video essays are just like an easy form of content?
No,
I
no,
don't know.
it's because you know Nikki Jakey, right?
Yeah.
I think he's the pioneer because all of them are a
No,
guy.
I think people did it before.
Maybe, but I think he started making it popular again because it's all just a guy in front of a green screen, just sitting like this on something, or standing with like a microphone,
Yeah.
like keyed out in some funny background that's video game related. Always, every time.
They all look the same too. Like it's like a guy wearing like a funky shirt. Like that's the best way.
Yeah, it's a funky
like
shirt,
groovy.
sometimes
Like
optional flannel,
Yeah.
jeans or
Yeah.
sweatpants, and some sneakers. Always.
Like post-ironic facial hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's it's that look like I mean, if it works, it works. Sometimes you gotta do whatever you need
I'm
to
starting
get
to
that
think
bag.
maybe I should get a green screen and just key myself out and just yap on about Kingdom Hearts lore and how it's secretly.
Yeah, people will watch it.
I know, but like honestly, that sector of YouTube is it's explored.
Yeah.
It's explored already. Everyone knows everything.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I kind of like the challenge videos at least. Like, I played Minecraft using the spheres mod. Everything is now spherical. Let me tell you about my experience. They always sound so like poignant too. Like they know what they're talking about. So you like get drawn in.
No, they talk about like it's like the experience of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Like it's been their grand quest. Their livelihood has been this Minecraft run, where everything is a sphere.
Yeah, like everyone wants to be like ironic and like deep at the same time. Like a mix of Joe Rogan and Andrew Skulls.
How'd you say his last name?
Skulks. Andrew Skulls.
Is it not Schultz?
The funny hair.
Is it not Schultz?
Skulls.
Schultz.
I think we're saying the same thing, brother.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we are. We're going same. Yeah. Yes. Agreed.
But like, so it's like Joe Rogan is always trying to be like half ironic in like when he's talking about his like crazy experience about DMT and how he saw aliens and how he met the king of all the universe. He's trying to be like ironic in the same time, like, oh, I know it's a drug or whatever. But then he's also trying to be very deep and take it seriously. And then Andrew Schultz is that like you know his like epiphanies he would have. Yeah, like that. That's in gaming form when they do these like experience videos. Like it's not that deep.
Like, I mean, for them, that's how you make it entertaining, is to make it deep and like elevated.
Yeah. True. It's like you gotta like raise the energy.
Yeah, like if they were just like,
I'm not really mad at it though.
Yeah, like if they were just like, I played Mario with my feet. This is how I did it. I went tippy tap, and I win the game. No one would watch.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. They make it work though. Though I think it is oversaturated though. Like they have like less and less views, or they just trying to capture a niche. Like they'll maybe do only videos on like Hitman, only videos on Minecraft. You know?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Listen, however people want to, because also I feel like these video essays are exploding popularity because it's like a symbiotic relationship with these like reaction YouTubers / streamers. Because that content is like their favorite to do.
Oh, yeah.
So like a video essay will come out, and then a streamer that's really interested in that topic will watch it, and so the streamer's audience will watch the YouTubers who will make another video essay where the streamer will watch it, and then it's just infinite.
Yeah, that makes sense. Dude, talking about streamers and like challenge videos though, have you seen what like Kai Cenat is doing?
The Minecraft thing?
Apparently. Yeah, I just heard about that.
I love it. I think it's great content.
I haven't watched even a clip of it, but I imagine it's haunting. Being stuck in a set for multiple hours in a day.
No,
Like past a working day.
No, those two are losing their minds.
Yeah, like that sounds haunting. I don't use that word lightly.
No, like one of the clips I saw was they were up for like 32 hours straight, and no Speed, he like yells his lungs out, and he lost his voice, so he started sounding like Mickey Mouse a little bit. And so whenever he spoke, Kai would play the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme. That was good content. I really enjoyed that. I feel bad for them, but it was really funny.
I can't watch that. I'm just like, this is some Squid Games type shit. Like,
that's what, bro. We're past the content days of our young youth, where it was just like, I'm gonna open up Gears of War 2 and just play it. No face cam.
Shadow of Israfel.
Shadow of Israfel. Bro, don't bring up Yogscast.
I wonder what happened to those two. I hope they did nothing wrong.
The Yogscast?
Any children or something.
I'm pretty, like, the last time I still looked at anything, I'm pretty sure they just turned into like a Gmod TTT channel.
Oh, that's worse. It's a fate worse than jail.
But I don't know, bro.
Dude, even TTT is a throwback.
Yeah, you hit my like a neuron fire when you said Shadow of Israfel, bro.
That always, like, that's my go-to when I want to get that reaction.
Minecraft RP back in the day. That's crazy.
Yeah. That, like, nostalgia hit, like, I feel like everyone from our gen, like, knows. And if they don't, maybe they were born later into the gen, but I don't know. I feel like everyone knows that.
I remember I texted one of our friends. I remember I was like, I just had a shower thought. This generation of kids has no clue what the Yogscast is. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, that is crazy.
This generation has no clue what the Yogscast is. JonTron.
Yeah.
Like, Game Grumps, I don't know if they're still, like, relevant to this current generation.
Yeah. Yeah, now they got, like, streamers, like XQC, IShowSpeed.
Yeah.
I'll never forget my, like, much younger cousin. I think he's, like, 10 right now. But this story happened when he was 8, so, like, 2 years ago, I think. I really don't know particular time frame, but I think he was 8. And I was just talking to him about, like, what he's watching on YouTube, because he's like an iPad kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's always on that thing. And he told me, like, iShowSpeed, and to prove the fact that he watches iShowSpeed, he got out of his chair and started throwing it back. A little 8-year-old boy throwing it back, you know.
That's
it's cringe, but I think we did some cringe things too. Like,
no, we definitely did. We did our own version of cringe things, but we had, like, iFunny. Remember iFunny? That was our, like, TikTok.
Yeah, that was. I remember one time, it was pretty late on a school night, and I was like 15 or something, and I was on iFunny, and I found this one post where it was saying, like, oh, instant cure to headache, all you need to do, and it had, like, a picture diagram too. Oh, you need to take your hand like this, like, put your thumb into your hand and hold it like that, like you don't know how to punch, basically, right? Mm-hmm. And then really hard, like, yank downwards on the thumb. I did it lightly just to see if it would work, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and I start going to the comments and everyone's like, don't try it. Like, you will, you're gonna tear a tendon, like this tendon, along your, like, thumb meat part. I don't know what it's called, but you tear that. So after that, I uninstalled iPhone.
Oh, because you were convinced it was like terrified. It was out to hurt you.
Yeah, it's like 4chan. I was convinced it was like 4chan. Like, there's creeps here.
I mean, probably everywhere has creeps, bro.
Yeah.
Like.
No, yeah, TikTok has creeps too.
No, but, like,
I'm not saying one is better than the other.
Like back in our day, like remember Epic Mealtime?
Yeah.
He's just a guy that just ate, bro. Or like
but like
whatever. Do you remember that song that was like the epic meme song or whatever, where it was like all the memes in like one song? Am I imagining this?
No.
Is this something that it has to be a real thing? It has to be a real thing. I remember some music video where all the like silly memes of that generation were just compiled into one thing.
I don't remember that.
It could have been an old Smosh video.
Rewind?
I don't know. No, it wasn't a YouTube Rewind. I know that for a fact.
Oh. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah. But why? He was in it?
No, it's just like I'm having like you activated something in my like some caveman brain like memories.
Yeah. Is he still a boxer? Is he doing like the YouTube boxing scene?
Epic Mealtime?
Yeah.
I don't know what he does. Since the YouTube boxing thing, I haven't seen him.
Yeah. I mean, last I heard, he was getting trained by Sam Hyde for that iDubbbz boxing thing. You heard about that?
No.
So, Sam Hyde, do you know who that is?
Of course.
Very controversial individual.
Uh-huh.
A comedian, some would say.
Some would say.
Some would call him a comedian, some would call him a terrorist, depending on where you lean.
Uh-huh.
But he did, he signed up to coach Epic Mealtime.
Okay.
And his coaching strategy was straight out of, like, some fantasy, like, ancient mentor training type. Like Yoda type, you know?
Is Sam Hyde even qualified to train?
I don't know. But, like, Epic Mealtime did, like, a behind-the-scenes, like, vlog about it. And he made him live for 3 days in a infested motel with like heroin needles being like thrown around everywhere, and he had to live in that. He got sick immediately. I think he got COVID almost immediately, and he still had to train.
What is Sam Hyde's like obsession with like homeless people?
I don't know.
He like made a whole show where homeless people just lived in a house.
Was that Fish Tank?
Yeah, Fish Tank.
Were they homeless? I thought they were just like lol cows.
No,
like
they were lol cows. Yeah, they were lol cows, but I think I saw a clip where he just invited a random homeless person into the house.
Dude, that guy lives on the fringes of the internet and society. He could do whatever he wants and nobody can stop him. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
At this point. He's solidified himself as that.
Man is beyond this universe. He's ascended.
Yes. But the thing was, Epic Mealtime actually won his fight.
Yeah, he was born again hard.
Yeah. So whatever like anime training he put him through, it worked.
Bro, I had another shower thought recently. You know how there's influencer boxing?
Yeah.
Do you think influencer UFC would ever be a thing, or no one would ever want to touch that?
I think it would depend because learning just one style of fighting is very difficult in itself. They basically just teach them the basics of boxing to get them through a match, right? But there's so much advanced combos. Like, I doubt any of them know combos.
Yeah.
Like, other than basic 1-2 uppercut, you know? Or liver shot. Like, there's so much intricacies to, like, learning fighting styles. And what's MMA? What's UFC? Mixed martial arts. Everything in one. I think it would take so much time for them to learn the fundamentals of something, even, like, grappling. To the point where I don't think it's, like, viable.
Yeah. Damn.
You know?
But I feel like it'd be more fun.
It would be more fun. Like, the whole, like, appeal to UFC is that you get to see all these different fighting styles and all these different people of varying athletic quality fight each other to the death for Dana White's amusement.
For that.
Yeah.
For the man with the plan.
Yeah.
He refuses to give Aspinall his due.
Never, bro. Like I told you before, I feel like Dana White has the same business mindset as Vince McMahon from WWE.
Yeah.
Where it's like we need to write in the storylines because they are not popular enough or smart enough to write it themselves.
The Aspinall storyline is literally written for him. He just refuses.
yes. I don't know.
There was I don't know if it's a TikTok or just a video Aspinall made, but he's like transcended the idea of John Jones like ducking him like by accident.
Yeah.
And now he's straight up like, John Jones is a coward. Fight me now.
He's trying to find him at his house. You know, the Khabib like, send me a location.
Yeah, no, but he made a video where he's like, where's John Jones for the fight? Let's go look for him. And he starts just going around to the gym. And is like, John, I can't find you. Where'd you go?
Blood is losing it.
Man is so focused on getting this fight, and I can't blame him. He's literally interim UFC champion for heavyweight, and John Jones is hostaging the number one.
Yeah. No, I mean, technically speaking, Tom Aspinall, since he's like actively defending the belt, I would consider him number one right now, or like the champ right now.
Yeah, but I mean,
until they have unification.
Yeah, and then, but I think Dana was like, whoever wins Stipe versus Jones fights Aspinall or something.
Okay, that's something at least.
Yeah.
At least he acknowledges it. Because a lot of the times, Dana White will just coddle his precious baby John Jones. I'm never calling him Bones, by the way. I'm never calling another man Bones.
Okay,
sorry.
Fair enough.
Something we will never do. Just, this is like a side topic, but why do UFC nicknames are always the absolute worst? Like, I do not want to refer to another person as Sugar. Sugar Shane. I'm not referring.
No, but it's like it's like funny sometimes. But there's like Gamer, bro.
Gamer was crazy. I remember we were watching that fight. Instantly, when I saw that was his nickname, I'm like, I cannot root for him. It's so cringe. But to me, my opinion.
But some are kind of fire though.
Like what?
Dan the Hangman Hooker. That's kind of fire.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, but it's like RP, bro. It's like they're LARPing.
I think there's like two problems with giving yourself the nickname. One, lack of humility. Mm-hmm. I think everyone always likes a more relatable, humble person. That's why everyone always rooted for Khabib back in the day when he was active. And then second of all, you will give yourself the worst possible name all the time. All the time. Like, I was looking just because I was curious, like, the UFC roster of just all the nicknames, just because I was, like, that curious on what they could be. Some guy actually made his nickname Awesomely Awesome.
No.
It was like Jake Awesomely Awesome Johnson. I'm so serious.
What's his record?
It was bad. I think he had 2 fights and lost both.
Well, there you go.
But this is what I mean, man. They should have, like, Daniel Cormier picking people's nicknames. Or one of the announcers. Like they do in football or basketball, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like you want it to be off the cuff.
Yeah, like LeBron isn't calling himself King LeBron or King James or whatever.
Well, now he is.
Someone called him that. Is he? Is he calling himself?
I think he's something. I think I've seen the video of him being like King James.
Okay, LeBron is a different story, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they should give themselves the nicknames. It just ruins the fun of it. I feel like they don't know what they're doing.
Listen, man.
You know?
I think it's funny.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But I think from like a professional standpoint, come on, man.
I mean,
what kind of marketing is that?
Professional standpoint, they're beating each other up for money. They could have a silly little nickname.
Yeah, but it's worse for the opponent too. Imagine getting beat by a guy who calls himself Sugar. Oh. Yes. Your descendants are going to be paying off that war loss for like generations to come.
Listen, man. But like when you say the full name, it sounds kind of nice. Sugar Sean O'Malley. It's kind of fire to say fully.
Sugar is also such a common one. There's Sean O'Malley, Shane Mosley, the boxing. I was talking about the boxing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought I was talking about Sean O'Malley in my head.
And then it just shifted to boxing.
Yeah, but there is a guy. He's like this black guy with blue eyes. He's very pretty. I think he coached Jake Paul one time, but he's old. He's like Sugar Shane Mosley. Like Sugar itself is such a common nickname. Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah.
Or that. Yeah. Like it's played out.
Listen, I'm still a fan of Gamer. That's still my number one. Gamer is.
Really? Even after the Exorcist crawl he did?
That accentuated my love for him.
That made you love him even more.
I've never seen a man cryptid, like, crawl towards another man for a takedown. I've never seen such a thing.
That's the
Not even Hamzat, the psychopath cryptid crawls. He goes for a takedown like a normal human.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a good fight, though. I remember that fight was good, though.
No, everyone's been saying that Dan Hooker surprised him.
Yeah. That new look he had, though, is crazy.
The tattoos and the blonde hair.
Yeah.
I liked how he tattooed greaves onto himself, onto his ankles.
Greaves?
What, like armor?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
That
is nuts.
That was kind of metal. I really like that.
That was metal. Do you think his manager told him?
No, I think he's just a psychopath.
Okay.
Did you remember seeing him when they went to his corner? He was like, "I'm having such a great time. I love this."
Yeah.
No fighter I've ever seen has done that.
I think to an extent all of them do that. They wouldn't get very far if they didn't have that kind of mindset.
No, they have the mindset, but I've never seen the corner cam, the man just having a grand old time. Usually the corner cam is them like had their coach
panting,
like shoving the water in their throat. They're panting. They're like not processing what their coaches are yelling at them.
I think they're locked in. I think they're just trying to zone in.
No, I'm convinced that every time their coaches are yelling at a brick wall.
It does look like that. But I think they're just trying to focus on the opponent. You know, because sometimes they do like look at the coach, and they just look like lost children. Like you can tell they're just in one headspace, and now they're being thrust into another. It's hard to readjust. But talking about like being locked in, dude, that Izzy fight with dude, how do you say his name? Durakis?
No. Drissis? I think it was
DDP.
DDP, there you go.
DDP.
Duplessis, there you go. Duplessis. Just say Duplessis.
Duplessis.
Whatever, man. Sure.
He's like a Greek warrior. Duplessis.
South African, but close enough.
DDP, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, close enough. That fight was really good. I didn't expect it to be that good. And yeah, like Izzy was locked in the entire time and still lost.
He made one mistake, bro, and DDP just pummeled him for it.
Yeah.
And Izzy's takedown defense is non-existent, apparently.
No, it's pretty good. It was literally like, I don't know what happened. I don't want to call it a fluke because DDP was a good fighter, but Izzy did do a mistake. He even acknowledged he made some sort of mistake in the post-fight.
But the thing about DDP that's really funny to me is that he'll like throw up a swing and he'll full miss. He'll just swing at air multiple times and he's still the champion and he still gets the win. Like I saw kicks that were going nowhere. Like if they even connected, they were not doing anything.
Yeah. I heard countless people refer to him as having like a drunken brawler type of moveset to him. And it applies. He does throw everything out there.
Yeah, now that I've seen him fight.
It literally works. Works for him. I mean, just having like, because he has like this like crazy athletic quality to him too. Like he's massive. And Conor McGregor is not fighting yet, so you know this is not PEDs.
Mm-hmm.
Once Conor starts fighting again, then Daniel White has to take down USADA or whatever they use. PEDs are allowed because it's Conor.
And now the entire.
Yeah, John Jones maybe. John Jones has PED allegations too.
He has allegations?
Oh yeah. John Jones is the like Voldemort of UFC. He does everything he can to ensure a win, and this is some of the most darkest things imaginable in UFC from their standpoint. Like he has allegations of PED. He eye pokes. Really brutal in his fighting style. Like he will you up. He will try everything in his power.
I mean, it's been I've only seen clips of John Jones because I only started watching recently.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to judge that. So hopefully he fights Stipe soon, so I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though. Like, you know how in everyone's mind we kind of want to see the car crashes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're horrible, horrible things. But when one happens in the road, you can't take your eyes off of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's John Jones fighting. It's so brutal. You know it's gonna be brutal, and you know it's bad. This guy's cheating in every sense of the word, according to allegations. But you just want to see it happen. You know?
Mm.
I mean, let me ask you something. From my standpoint, right, I think PEDs should 100% be allowed in sports. I want to see
all
the
sports?
upper limit in all sports. I want to see the upper limit of human potential. What do you think?
No. Because the point of sports is to challenge the human condition.
Yeah.
If you add PED to everything, you're no longer challenging the human condition. You're challenging how many steroids a person can take and not die.
But I think in true gladiatorial spirit, it kind of works.
Okay, did the Romans have PEDs, my guy, for the gladiators?
They had ashwagandha.
Bro, I've been taking ashwagandha and I've not gotten anything close to what one trend shot would do for me.
You know, Ryan Garcia got banned from boxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot why particularly, but remember that last fight he had? He won, and they found traces of some performing enhancing chemical in his blood.
Mm-hmm.
He got it. I don't know the exact case of what exactly happened. I think his coach was supplementing him behind his back. Ryan really didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
But another theory I heard is he was drinking this tea with just traces of that chemical in it. So the Romans taking some sort of performing enhancing substance is possible.
I'm about to look up what tea this man's drinking, though. What do you mean there's steroids in tea? What do you mean?
This chemical. It's this trace chemical. I don't know.
Listen. Whole bunch of ones add up to 100.
Eventually. But it was minute amounts. It can't actually give him that much of a boost. But just the fact that it was found in his blood caused the whole controversy. But there's a whole such a giant case surrounding it, so much controversy around what happened to Ryan Garcia. He himself was going crazy. I don't think it was a troll. He said he was trolling. I think he actually has problems. But we'll see. But he's now doing streams with Vitaly.
Oh yeah, the Vitaly catch a predator
that's
streams.
what you want to be doing, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you know your career has hit its all-time high.
Yeah, that's it's being on ridiculousness. It's yeah, you're washed up. Only Rob Deerdick, only Vitaly will have you now. The last bastion.
Oh, isn't the guy who's fighting Pereira, doesn't he have PED allegations?
Oh, Oliver Roundtree?
I'm pretty sure it's Khalil, but sure, Oliver.
Oh, okay. I don't know. These me and names really don't fit together. I don't know. I don't really follow fighters themselves.
Oh, speaking of Pereira, what do you think of Pereira's silly idea to He's a light heavyweight right now, right?
Yeah.
He wants to drop to fight DDP.
I think that's it. You know, obviously dropping weight is complicated because it affects with your walking around weight. So like the theory behind that is like whatever weight you're walking around as, that's the weight you're most comfortable with. That's the one you know how to use and apply mechanically, right? So I'm pretty sure DDP's walking weight is middleweight, right? Like he just walks around at that weight. I believe. Alex Pereira obviously the walking weight is way higher. He's way taller, just bigger. You can tell he's gonna be cutting down. I think that's gonna give him an advantage though, because he'll be able to move faster. It'll be a crazy fight. I think Pereira's gonna win though.
DDP says he doesn't want Pereira to do that because Pereira loses. Pereira could just be like, I cut weight. I was hunky.
Yeah.
So DDP said like, once I'm done with middleweight, I'll go up.
I don't know. I heard that if you're you know, I'm not no like medical professional, so I don't know for sure. But I heard if you're cutting weight, it benefits you if you cut weight correctly. Like obviously you don't cut out nutrients, but just fat, or something like that. Like fat, carbs, and just keep vitamins, nutrients, all that.
Mm-hmm.
It could benefit you. You could have an advantage. Like Kamzat is doing that. He cuts weight. His walking around weight is higher than what he fights at.
I mean, yeah, Hamzat is like a giant.
Yeah.
Muscle man.
Yeah, and he cuts weight to fight at that lower weight class. So, and he has an advantage because he's bigger. He's naturally bigger than everyone. And he's just faster. Now he's just faster. You know?
Yeah. Speaking of Hamzat, apparently he was supposed to be against Strickland instead of Whitaker. But now it's Whitaker.
Okay. I think Whitaker needs work. Whitaker just needs fights, man.
Does he not fight a lot?
I don't think he fights a lot. Maybe like twice a year. This would be his second fight of the year. I can't remember the last time he fought. I don't want to shoot too low and say once a year. But twice a year, yeah, he doesn't really fight a lot. I mean, but he's already accomplished. Like everyone knows he's good, you know?
I can't wait to watch that fight only because I want to see Hamzat, his walkout, him sprinting down to the octagon and all the bodyguards trying to catch up with him. That is my favorite bit he does. It is so funny to me.
Could you imagine someone walking out to like Megalovania from Undertale and just sprinting because the BPM to that song is so damn high?
No, like yeah, bro, that'd be hilarious. But Hamzat plays like the most like if you're on TikTok and you see a Hamzat fan cam edit, it's the same music, and it's hilarious.
What is it? I don't really follow him that much.
I'll send it to you later. I don't know how to describe it. I'll find it and send it to you.
Describe it to the audience.
I don't know how.
Hum it. He's Russian, right? He's like a mountain dweller.
No.
So like I imagine it's like ding dong ding dong ding, dong 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 ding.
Imagine that but faster.
Ding 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 dong ding 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 dong ding.
Sure. Yeah.
It's like actual villager music.
Yeah, it's a straight up like village music, but like fast paced.
I could kind of see it. That's actually kind of lit. I'm not gonna lie.
No, he's.
But what would you want your walkout music to be? I know we talk about this countless times. What would you want to sprint out to? Like wild.
Sprint out?
Yeah.
Well, if I was walking, I've said this many times, I'll do the GTA 4 opening theme.
Okay.
I think that'd be pretty hype for all the nerds out there.
Okay.
And for non-nerds, I think GTA is an all-around like remembered thing.
Yeah, it's pretty normy.
Now, if I want something fast-paced,
yeah.
Everything you touch.
Every time you touch, I get this feeling.
Yeah, that. but the
Oh,
techno
okay.
remix.
Oh, okay.
That's just too far. That's just too iconic.
It is. It is. I think my walkout would be a. I want a live rendition, by the way, too. Like I would want to reach a point. I would
Oh, you think
try
Dana
to
will spring for
train.
the live band for you?
I would train so hard just to deserve this, man. But I want a live rendition of Playboy Cardi's hit breakout single Magnolia as my walkout song. Live rendition. Okay? That's my walkout song. And then
That'd
for
be
my
the
sprint.
craziest image, seeing the whitest man we've ever had
Yes.
in the UFC walking
Yes.
out to Magnolia, played live by Cardi.
Live. And I drape chains around myself, just hanging chains, like a really bad WWE character with not a lot of storyline going for them. I would have it draped around me, like I'm talking about like chain link fences.
You'd have
You know,
counterfeit like UFC title belts.
yeah, draped around my shoulder. Yeah, like I'll go for that. And then if I was sprinting out, I would sprint out by "You Can't See Me" by "My Time Is Now" by John Cena.
Nice, classic.
And then if John Cena has a problem with that, he'll meet me in the octagon.
Will you bulk up to 400 pounds,
Heavyweight.
or
Super heavyweight.
will you make him cut down to you?
I'll make him cut.
He could cut. He could cut.
Yeah.
Bro, man doesn't
he's
even.
a big Hollywood
Yeah.
man now, so he's like on PEDs definitely.
Yeah, he doesn't even fight anymore. He just acts.
Yeah. Well, he needs to act.
Yeah.
Up.
Oh.
He's acting up.
Oh my God, John Cena. Are you
back.
calling out John Cena right now on this very popular podcast?
Yes.
Ah, perfect.
Yes. Let's make it happen. Dana White, set it up. It's all on you. Okay. I know you want it as bad as I do. Live rendition of Magnolia during the fight. It's like a background theme. Drown out Joe Rogan and all the other announcers. It works.
What would your UFC nickname be?
See, this is our earlier conversation. If I'm naming myself,
Uh-huh.
Well, it has to be the Playboy.
The Playboy?
Yeah. Dungeons, the Playboy. Or were you Dungeons? Jerseys, the Playboy. It has to be Playboy Cardi based.
Okay.
I want to be a Playboy Cardi themed fighter.
Uh-huh.
So like I'll have my nickname Playboy Cardi themed, my theme Playboy Cardi themed.
And you'll never
What
fight
else?
like how he never drops music.
yeah. I gotta reach that level. First. But yeah. Could you just imagine having, like, you're a famous artist and just having a disciple in another form of the entertainment industry just absolutely, like, glaze you?
Is this your master plan to
24/7.
just spread disciples of the Cardiverse all
Like a
around
virus?
all the entertainment space?
Yeah, like a virus.
Yeah.
It'll just spread it around. Dude, but that's crazy. I would do it though. It would be kind of fun. Not too much thinking for me too. What would Playboy Cardi do in this situation?
He would pop off and be iconic and have unbelievable aura.
Or do nothing at all. I just leave every venue. Like 5 minutes before they announce, I just leave. Dana's like, "Where are you going? You got a fight to do." I say nothing. I take his bag of money.
You steal the performance checks of both fighters.
Yeah. I take both checks. And Dana White calls me in a taxi, and he's like, "Dude, come on, you gotta come back." I say nothing. I still can't believe he did that to Aiden Ross. That was aura. That was terrible move, but aura.
I'm not sure if that was aura. That's very subjective aura gain.
It's subjective.
For me, that was aura loss. No, there's no aura to be gained from stealing from Aiden Ross, bro.
Yes. Dude, Aiden Ross is such a character, though. You saw he did stream with Trump.
Yes, I saw that. And he had to give back. He had to take back the Rolex he gave to Trump because that's technically bribing
Yeah.
a presidential candidate.
Yeah. There's like an upper limit, and I think what messed it up was the Rolex and the car. I don't know how much Rolexes go for. Obviously I don't check the price tag.
Bro, that's crazy. Giving this man a Cybertruck is basically like trying to kill him.
Why?
Cybertrucks are not well built, man.
Elon Musk would say otherwise. He's always promoting them damn things.
Elon Musk is not the smartest guy anymore.
Dude, so many people would disagree with you right now.
Okay.
So many people look up to him, man.
Okay. Look at a video of a Cybertruck compared to a normal truck. That is not a well-built piece of machinery.
I just don't like how it looks. Like, for me, it's as simple as that.
Have you seen one around?
No, I haven't seen one in real life.
I've seen like 6 so far.
They drive around here. I know about that. I heard about that.
There was one with a ramen ad on the side of it, for some reason.
You can rent them?
Yeah, I guess he got a rap with a cup ramen ad or something, and he drove by me at high speeds.
Dude, I don't know. It just looks like an incomplete Blender model.
No, yeah.
Like you were like, yeah, you're like, I want to get the shape of a car, right? And you get it, and you're like, all right, this is a pretty good shape. But Elon was like, all right, this is the car. This is the car.
No, it straight up feels like someone was in Blender designing the car, and they got like the basic polygonal shape, and then they went to go get coffee, and Elon looked at the computers like, hold on a second.
This is perfect.
This is genius.
Look at the sleek design, the smooth exterior, bulletproof windows.
Look at this.
Yeah.
And then the guy comes back from his desk, and the file is gone. It's been downloaded to USB.
It's already rendered.
Yeah, Elon Musk ran away with it and was like presented at a board meeting. Like, look, guys, this is perfect. All the board members are like,
they're just his yes men.
Yeah.
They have to be just his yes men if they approve that. Dude, how would you redesign it, man? I would immediately just put a spoiler on it. Put a spoiler on the back.
I would
a good paint job like matte black.
I would finish out the edges on it.
Yeah, and get rid of those edges.
Yeah, I would make it look like a car instead of the Batmobile.
Or like a child's interpretation of a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would also make it so that the exterior was multiple pieces and not just one giant piece of sheet metal that I can rip off. Whenever I see it, it looks flimsy. Like I feel like I can just reach my hand in between the wedge and just there's a video that's going around of some guy like testing it versus like a Ford pickup.
Yeah.
And like a basic function of a truck is to like just pull things.
Yeah.
Like you hook it on, you pull something.
Yeah.
The Cybertruck was trying to pull the pickup, and the entire like the rear just came off.
Of the Cybertruck.
Of the Cybertruck, yeah, it just ripped off.
Bro, what is Elon doing? Remember that when he first unveiled it, he was like, "Oh yeah, the windows are bulletproof," and he throws the rock at it, or he throws something at it, and it immediately breaks.
Mm-hmm.
I think he ironed that out now. Like, he loves to bring up that video of him shooting it with a Tommy gun. Like, that's the most iconic thing he's ever done. The windows are bulletproof now, but does a civilian really need bulletproof windows, or are you just trying to up the price?
Well, also, I feel like if you're driving around in that, you're literally, like, driving around in a big, like, rob me sign.
Well, because it's like expensive, right?
It's expensive. It stands out in any sort of parking lot.
People drive Lambos, Porsches, Rolls Royces, Benzes.
Yeah, but
like
those they keep in like garages. Cybertrucks are meant to be like out and about.
Yeah, but you really shouldn't be robbing cars in the first place.
I mean, I'm not encouraging it. It's just the world we live in, bro. Cars get robbed.
Yeah, but we don't live in San Francisco, where that kind of thing just happens.
Hey, we're close enough.
You know about that?
Yeah, San Francisco's kind of scary right now.
Yeah, because they like illegalized crime. Is that slander?
I don't know.
If I just say it like that?
Maybe, but like...
You kind of did.
That is a crazy concept to be saying out loud.
Yeah, but New York, what was his name? Cuomo? Did the same thing during the pandemic.
Was that Cuomo, or did we already have Adams over there?
No, definitely Cuomo then. I don't even know who Adams is, so it's definitely Cuomo.
You don't know Mayor Adams?
No.
He's hilarious.
I'm a Jersey guy.
He's hilarious. He made a big deal. They had a big announcement. They were like, guys, we are introducing garbage cans to the sidewalks so people no longer throw their trash straight onto the streets. Acting like garbage cans were some big invention that he and his team just miraculously came upon that day.
Really? Dude, these politicians are crazy. They're just so, like, out of touch. You know? They just exist in their own little world. Where, like, guys, I just came up with a crazy idea. What if, when there was a fire happening outside a building, we had a little, like, canister where there was plumbing and water that fire trucks and firemen could come up and use and take out the burning buildings? Like, bro, yeah, we have fire hydrants. We have trash cans. We have those things. You just don't see them. But what I wanted to say about Cuomo, right?
Mm-hmm.
During the pandemic, there was people breaking curfew. Remember they had a curfew going on?
Mm-hmm.
There was people breaking curfew, and he was like, how do we stop this? They're spreading COVID. This is a bad look. And so his solution to that was taking... So for shoplifting, to be charged with shoplifting, there's a minimal limit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think like under $500, they take you to jail, but then let you out. They release you, something like that. But Cuomo increased the minimum price of what it counts as like shoplifting or robbery, to like a couple thousand, or at least $1,000, or a couple $1,000. And obviously, people are gonna, you know what I mean? They try to capitalize on that. So the crime rate like exponentially grew in New York during the pandemic because of that. In San Francisco, I believe it's San Francisco, it could be one of the other Sans, like San Diego, but I'm pretty sure it's San Francisco, employed something similar. And they had a huge crime rate increase. Like, it's pretty bad right now. Yeah.
Bro.
I don't know.
Crazy world. Monkeypox.
Crazy world.
Monkeypox is apparently making a comeback now.
Oh. Dude, we do not need another pandemic.
Bro, it's...
First one was boring.
All the stars are aligning. The last pandemic, you know what happened?
What?
Major Fortnite expansion and a major presidential campaign were happening at the same time. You know what's happening right now?
It's Fortnite. It's Fortnite's fault.
It's Fortnite's fault. Another expansion's coming out. Oh, I'm going for presidential campaign.
Oh. And it's monkeypox? You think it's monkeypox?
That's why I've been seeing that monkeypox is spreading now.
What does that do?
You know,
it better do what I think it does, or the naming is terrible.
You know chicken pox? Imagine that, but like bigger warts on your skin. From all that.
So where's the monkey part come from?
You don't turn into a monkey, bro.
Why would they name it that then?
Why did they name chicken pox? You don't turn into a chicken.
Why did they name it that? You should turn into a chicken. Somebody call the pestilence wizard and tell him to change that spell.
Bro, you didn't turn into a bottle of Rona during COVID. Wait.
A bottle of Rona? What do you mean?
Corona.
Oh. Dude, who calls it a Rona?
Dumb. It's like me.
I didn't know you talk like that, Jersey.
Use?
Yeah, I didn't know you talks like that on the cast. He was awking Ike in the cast.
You're scaring me.
Rona.
You're scaring me right now. Are you okay?
I don't know. Yeah, I drink claws and Ronas.
Claws, yes, claws is a thing.
Dude, stop. Dude, they're just taking out the first part of the word.
Yes, because why would I say, "Oh, I'm getting a White Claw"? I'm gonna say
White Claw.
I'm going to go get some claws at the store, at the LZ, the liquor zone.
No, bro. We can't keep this up. This is nonsense.
What? The LA, the liquor area.
Liquor area. I feel like the English language. A lot of people debate like what's the hardest language to learn. I think English has got to be the easiest because most of our words we literally just make up on the spot. Like Riz. Someone did not want to say charisma or charm, so we were just like, yeah, he's got Riz, and it just stuck. It just stuck.
Well,
English has got to be like if you understand what someone's trying to say in English, I feel like you can speak English like pretty well. Like if I go, yeah, Jones, good. You know what I mean?
I guess, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I also have context. If I had no context, I'd have no idea what was going on.
Okay, let's say I met you for the first time. Right?
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
You know what that means?
Yeah. Okay.
Work here?
Yeah.
Shkablash. What do you think that meant? What do you think that meant from that context?
Cool.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, sklobosh is not a real word. But from the context, like, you get it. Like, English has got to be so easy. Like, whenever, like, a foreign person trying to learn English says, oh, it's so hard. They have, conjugations and, like, I don't know, what else? Prepositions?
Sure.
Dude, I don't even know what a preposition is.
So you're saying like proper English, like actual grammatically correct English is probably hard, but usual like caveman English that we use is very easy to learn.
Yes.
Everyday English is easy.
Yes. I remember working at the bakery job I had.
Uh-huh.
You know the one.
The one.
I had a coworker, and she was from Turkey, right? And it was like her first year, I think first or second. We'll play it safe and say third year in the States.
Uh-huh.
And she was taking like classes at an English school, right? And sometimes she would do homework like during the shift. And she would ask me like, "Oh, what's this preposition?" or something like that. I don't know what I would tell her, and I'm like, I would speak one way. Like she would hear me say words like aura or lit or riz, and she would not know what that means, and like just ask me what it means. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's like actual English, like whatever they're teaching you here. No one actually speaks like that. Everyone just walks around talking about aura.
Hey, random Turkish immigrants. Don't think about correct punctuation and grammatical correctness. Just think about skibbity and aura.
Yes. Yeah.
And claws.
Yeah.
And brewskis.
She's like, what does aura mean? What does riz mean? What does skibbity mean? But like, I feel like I was doing a greater service than like whatever her teachers were saying. Oh, my camera lagged.
It's fine.
Yeah, but this is the millions of dollars but cheapskate kind of mentality.
Yeah, that honestly, now you're making a point that it's harder for foreigners to learn English because they come over to our sick, demented country, and they're like, "What is aura? What is riz? What is skibbity? What is?"
We need better teachers.
What is pog?
Teachers from the current gen. We need teachers from the current gen. If you're over 25, you can't like teach English. You just can't.
Just Gen Z teacher going to the class. All right, children, we're going to learn about the origins of riz and how it applies in a sentence.
Yeah. No professional training too. Like this is someone they should just take someone who needs a job and can speak English relatively well. That's it. And then you got the perfect guy. Like some dude shows up in a white t-shirt, khakis, and is like, all right, so I just got this job. I gotta teach you what aura means. Or Riz. Alright, Riz is, looking cool. Trying to impress people of the opposite gender. Even that, I think, is too much for people. You don't want to overcomplicate something. And think about the English history lessons. Like today we're going to talk about swag and what that meant back in 2014.
The origins of epic.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I feel like it works.
Some kid asks a dumb question. Teacher goes like, now that class is what we call an oral loss. As his question was dumb. And thus he has lost aura.
Yeah. I think it works. Honestly, I think it works.
We should get hired for that job. We should teach the next generation what they need to know.
We should. All right, little Mikey. Today we're going to be talking about Riz.
Little Mikey, what is a gyat?
What is a gyat, little Mikey?
Can you draw a gyat for me?
Dude, I feel bad about that one. Making a kid draw on it. Maybe it will have like.
You just remind me. There's this genre of TikToks that I've been seeing for some reason where it's like fake school teachers like correcting like a spelling test. So it'll be like a spelling test where it's like it gives pictures and the student the student has to like write what the picture is describing.
Yeah.
And it'll be a picture of a ghost, which is very clearly the Snapchat logo, and the student will have written Snapchat. Teacher crosses out ghost, idiot.
And I think I saw that. Yeah, I think I saw that before. It's like it's not a kid writing this.
Yeah, and like the Twitter bird, and the kid writes Twitter, and the teacher goes like bird, wrong.
Yeah. I feel like it's like adults seeking attention. It has to be. I don't believe kids think like that. Kids are so like simplistic in their minds in a good way, in an innocent way.
Yeah, I'm convinced those are adults just making up tests.
Yes, 100%. 100%. If people do anything these days to get money, like they'll just randomly start a podcast,
Who would ever do that?
Trying to be successful. Yeah, who would ever do that? Obviously not millionaires like us.
No.
Obviously not millionaires like us. Yeah, and look at that. My lobster order arrived from Uber Eats.
You Uber Eats lobster?
From Uber Eats.
Bro, that's vile. That's actually vile. Yeah. Even if you're rich, that's vile.
Yeah.
That lobster about to be rancid, bro.
Yeah. But either way, jerseys or dungeons or whichever one we decided you were, it's getting cold. I think we should wrap this up. Do the outro.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Hair to you.